Hi guys, back again with me Austin from A Boy at Heart. Today I'm going to share to you my experience on Hasbro Star Wars 30th Anniversary Collection, or some people call it TAC. It is a 3/4" line of a character which is very popular, but I think he's not canon yet at the moment. I may be wrong. He is Darth Revan. Okay, Revan. Anyway, he's probably now, I think, used to be part of the expanded universe. Now it's called Legends, something like that. And then he was part of the video game Knight of the Old Republic. And then I think he was also part of some probably comic books and novel as well. So anyway, here's the figure. By the way, there's been an announcement that 3/4" the vintage collection, which is being revived at the moment, that this character will be released. So far, it seems to be a straight repackage, which is the case for some of the figures. Not sure if there will be any updates on the characters, but so far from the promotional pictures, as far as I can understand, okay, seems to be straight repackaged. So we'll see. But from I hope that I can give some insights into this figure. And this was quite, I mean, when I got him, it was one of the most pricey figure in the second-hand market. Well, it's because I'm not really good with packaging, but this is the card. I purposely left it out because it says here Toy Fair Fans Choice. Alright, so 30th anniversary and a Blizzard card. The coins are anyway, and here's another character in this line. Alright, it's good characters, some are very good. I think most of the expanded universe characters are very well known for the fans. A bit of bio here, I'll just read it for you. The days of the Old Republic, thousands of years before the rise of Darth Vader, a Jedi named Revan falls into the dark side while chasing Mandalorian riders. With his Jedi companion Malak, Revan is consumed by destructive Sith energies on the planet Malachor 5. He can Sith Lord and lures Malak to the dark side as well as his Sith apprentice. Alright, so yeah, he's a Sith, ergo Darth Revan. So let's take a closer look at the figure itself, shall we? So before I focus on the figure, every 30th anniversary came with these coins. Okay, looks nice, feels nice. I'm not really a collector of these coins, but if you are, then I think it's worth collecting, in my opinion. Very nice. Okay, solid. And start Revan there. And then another accessories that we have. We have two accessories. This is the red lightsaber. Not really translucent. A bit translucent, but yeah, it's okay, I guess. Standard. Alright, the details is standard. And then this is the health version. However, this version is, this one is a bit weird because normally when they provide this, they will have a bit of a little pack here with a little pack hole on the figures, but I cannot find anywhere to plug it in. Right, but it fits nicely to the grip. Okay, right, as well as this lightsaber, it works nicely as well. Alright, so it's good enough for me. Alright, now let's focus on the figure. Okay, the head. I think I like Star Wars because it kind of blend with kind of post-apocalyptical thing to their design. although it's not. But I like all the worn out details, you know, on the cape here. And it's quite rubbery, and it is actually removable, so you can expose his head here. Alright, so let's look at the cape. Okay, so it's rubbery, it looks worn up, beat up. Very nice. I think it won't hinder much of articulation, but we'll see, right? And then look at the sculpt of the face. Actually, it's not that bad. It's quite nice, considering when it was released. I think years ago, right? So it reminds me of Darth Vader in some way. Okay, I like that the ears are visible and recognizable, albeit being very small. All right, very cool. And then the body, yeah, the mold on Star Wars figure are always very nice for me. They're doing a really good job. All the details on the paint and the texture, the molds, the paint is okay. Even small details. Look at that silver parts here. It reminds me the joy of collecting critical range. So that's very cool. I like the silver here, very apparent. The mold texture. This part of the skirt is seems to be a separate piece if you look at it. Okay, it moves, but I'm not going to try to remove it by any means. Okay, it's quite rubbery. Yeah, quite rubbery. Alright, and if you notice on this section, the paint kind of, I'm not sure how to explain it, but you see it, right? The color is a bit off. This part seems to be lighter, and down here it seems to be kind of brighter. Not sure why, or is it supposed to be like that? I'm not sure. Anyway, the sculpt is nice. You can always repaint it if you want to, right? Now the pants, oh, so there's the inner piece here as well, and the pants reminds me of Darth Vader again. Probably different, but you can see the details. There's a kneecap here with all those kind of straps hanging, not hanging, but encircling his legs. Oh, English. But that's his shoes. Okay, so yeah, it reminds me of Jawa's figure, you know, but Jawa's is not really visible. This one is better in a way. All right, so I think it's good enough to see. We already see all the details. Let's see the articulation. I'll try to put the cape on because that's how it should be. Okay, anyway, the head is on a ball joint, but with the cape on you can rotate to the side to side. It has all ball joint motion still. To the left, upward like this, upward. Okay. Okay, I think that's maximum because of the cape. Probably wrong. And downward because of the cape. It's not very visible, but you know it's a ball joint. Okay, I mean, anyway, I think it doesn't really matter because this cape adds to his personality. All right, just have to position him right. That's all. So this is, I think, probably a downside to some people because will kind of hinder the posability when he's facing right or left because of the cape. All right, so it's not really natural because the cape doesn't follow the head. But anyway, in terms of the movement of the head, it is there. All right, because it's ball joint. Now the arm is on a ball hinge joint as usual, so upward this much, and then You can rotate 360, backward this much, standard Star Wars. Okay, the elbow you can bend this much, full rotation. The the wrist can turn 360. No additional hinge. Same on this one as well. That's alright. Both are gripping hand. Yep. And then yep, there's rotation up here. 360. Alright. And then let me see. Alright. Okay. The rotation is actually here, down here. So it's not up here. I'm sorry about that. The rotation is on the waist. Alright. And then now this may be a drawback to some, but since they are using molded plastic or vinyl type material here, I don't think there is an issue not to put knee joint there, right? Notice there's no knee joint because anyway with this piece covering the range of articulation, just like Jawas, there is no point in having it. Okay, so the articulation is only on the waist, which is the front kick, and it's supposed to be a backing, and even the front kick is limited to this much only. I don't want to force it, I don't want to break it. Same on the other side as well. So yeah, but if I can have an update, if let's say they are not using soft material for this, just like what they did in the 6-inch line, which I'm going to share as well, I wish they can at least give a rotation on the ankle, or basically a rotation to move the ankles. Okay, might be in the waist or maybe up here, up to them. Why? Because it will help to balance the figures when it stands. Okay, maybe rotation on this part and this part only, but nope, they don't give it here. They don't have it, but the figure still stands easily nonetheless. Alright, so it might be a deal breaker for some, but well, he's one of badass character, and I think the only figure, probably not the only figure, sorry about that, but this is at the moment is the best representation of the character in this scale. So what can I say? Right, still very cool though. Let's measure him up. Okay, well, I think he stands, or this figure stands around 4.25, around that, 4.25 inch, which is surprising because normally Star Wars figures is on the true 3¼ inch scale, so probably this character is supposed to be a bit taller than the peers. So let's compare him to several figures. Cassian Andor. This is the Sand Trooper. This is Chewbacca. Right, Chewbacca is quite tall for a character. This is Death Trooper. Okay, so he's almost, I think, about the same height with, almost the same height with Death Trooper. So that explains that. And then let's see, I have this Han Solo, the Ender version, and then let's compare him to another popular Sith character. Oh, Darth Vader is taller. May not be very visible from the camera, but I can see that Darth Vader is taller. And then let's see, as compared to several other figure line, this is Mattel's multiverse before they moved to 6-inch line. This is what do you call that? Marvel Universe. Still taller. This is G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe still taller. And then this is Acid Rain. Still taller than him. So which is okay. Right, so alright, so will I recommend this figure? If you are a fan, then yes, but you can always wait for the upcoming release of the vintage collection 3/4 inch. It seems to be a straight repackage at the moment. I'm not sure yet. I may be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. And you can at least get it for a better price, because this guy at the moment is so expensive on the second-hand market. Alright, especially mint and card. So thanks guys for watching. I'm Austin from A Boy at Heart. Subscribe the channel, like the video. Goodbye.